The UFC stormed into Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney, Australia for UFC 312, a night that promised fireworks with two championship bouts topping the bill. Fans were on the edge of their seats as dricus duplessis defended his middleweight crown against the man he dethroned, Sean Strickland, in a rematch that was sure to be explosive. And in the co-main event, strawweight queen Zhang Weili faced a formidable challenge in the undefeated Tatiana Suarez. Let's dive into the action and see how the night unfolded. Zhang Weili silences the doubters. Going into the co-main event, many believed that Zhang Weili's reign as strawweight champion was in jeopardy. Tatiana Suarez, with her unparalleled wrestling pedigree, was seen as a stylistic nightmare for the champ, but Zhang proved her doubters wrong with a masterful performance. Suarez did secure a takedown in the first round, showcasing her wrestling prowess. However, Zhang's resilience and improved takedown defense shone through. As the fight progressed, Zhang's striking began to take its toll. Suarez simply had no answer for the champion's power and precision. Zhang's ability to capitalize on even the smallest openings, combined with her superior striking, ultimately led her to a dominant, unanimous decision victory. This win solidifies Zhang Weili's position as one of the most dominant champions in the UFC. It also raises an interesting question. Will anyone be able to dethrone her? Duplessis versus Strickland. 2. A fight for the ages? Upcoming. The main event rematch between dricus duplessis and Sean Strickland had all the makings of a classic. Duplessis, riding high on a wave of momentum after claiming the title from Strickland and then defeating former champ Israel Adesanya, was the favorite heading into the bout. But Strickland, a notoriously tough and durable fighter, was determined to reclaim his belt. UFC 312 wasn't just about the championship fights. The card featured a number of exciting prospects and veterans who put on impressive performances. Taliesin Teixeira. This young heavyweight continued his meteoric rise with another first-round TKO victory, proving that he's a force to be reckoned with in the division. Jake Matthews. The Australian native secured a well-deserved decision win, showcasing his technical striking and fight IQ. Gabriel Santos. After a shaky start, Santos rallied back to secure a submission victory, demonstrating his resilience and well-rounded skills. Quillen Salkeld. This Australian newcomer made a spectacular debut, scoring one of the fastest knockouts in UFC history. Zhang Weili's next challenge. Who's next for the Queen? With her dominant performance against Tatiana Suarez, Zhang Weili has cemented her place atop the strawweight division. The question now becomes, who's next? Several intriguing possibilities exist. Rematch with Rose Namajunas. A trilogy fight with Namajunas would be a massive draw. Both fighters have evolved since their previous encounters, and a rubber match would be a fitting conclusion to their rivalry. Marina Rodriguez. Rodriguez is a consistent top contender who has yet to get a shot at the title. Her striking prowess would present a different challenge for Zhang. Yan Xiaonan. While Zhang recently defeated Yan, she remains a top contender. A rematch could be on the cards if Yan strings together a few more wins. What's next for Tatiana Suarez? Despite her loss to Zhang, Tatiana Suarez remains a top contender in the strawweight division. Her wrestling skills are still a valuable asset, and she'll likely look to bounce back strong. Potential matchups for Suarez include Jessica Andrade. A rematch between these two powerful wrestlers would be an intriguing clash of styles. Virna Jandiroba. Jandiroba is another highly skilled grappler who would test Suarez's ground game. Michelle Waterson-Gomez. A fight against Waterson-Gomez would be a good test of Suarez's striking defense and ability to deal with a crafty veteran. The middleweight maelstrom. What happens after a draw? Hypothetical. Assuming the hypothetical draw between Duplessis and Strickland, the middleweight division is left in a state of flux. Several scenarios could play out. Immediate rematch. Given the close and competitive nature of their fight, an immediate rematch would be the most logical next step. The fans would certainly demand it. Interim title fight. If either Duplessis or Strickland is unable to compete in the near future, the UFC could opt to create an interim title. This would keep the division moving and allow other contenders to emerge. Title Eliminator Bout. The UFC could book a title eliminator between two top contenders, with the winner facing the champion or interim champion. Potential matchups include Robert Whittaker, Jared Cannonier, or even the surging Khamzat Chimaev. Other potential matchups and divisional implications. Taliesin Teixeira's rise. Teixeira's impressive win puts the heavyweight division on notice. He's a young and exciting prospect, and a matchup against a veteran like Derek Lewis or Tai Tuivasa would be a good test of his skills. Jake Matthews' resurgence. Matthews' win puts him back on track in the welterweight division. He could be matched up against other rising contenders like Michael Chiesa or Neil Magny. Gabriel Santos's momentum. Santos's comeback victory earns him a step up in competition. A fight against someone like Dan Ige or Josh Emmett would be a good gauge of his potential. The bigger picture. UFC 312 showcased the depth and talent in the women's strawweight and men's middleweight divisions. The results have created some exciting new storylines and potential matchups. As the UFC continues to grow and evolve, fans can look forward to more thrilling nights of action and drama inside the octagon. The landscape of the UFC is constantly shifting, and UFC 312 was just another chapter in the ongoing saga of combat sports.